With about 4 million RNs in the nation, the largest healthcare profession in America, over 17% of these RNs hold a master's degree. MSN programs can be extremely hard to get into. Take Johns Hopkins, for example. They only have a 13% acceptance rate. But although some are hard to get into, others are taking 100% of their applicants. In today's video, I will be giving you a list of MSN programs with 100% acceptance rates. And this list is not small. There are 20 schools on this list today. But before we get started, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. But other than that, let's get into today's video. Of what I have read and the research I have done, all the schools on this list today are CCNE accredited. CCNE accreditation is important when looking into any program. This accreditation holds the school at a high standard. This accreditation ensures that the students are getting the highest level of education as possible. It is also important to know if a school is accredited due to the fact of possibly wanting to transfer schools one day. If one school is not accredited and you want to transfer to another school that does have the CCNE accreditation, the credits that you have taken most likely will not transfer over from school to school due to one school not having that accreditation. So here's a list of 20 MSN programs that all have a 100% acceptance rate. But the question I have is, are these schools decent and how do they compare to each other? Some of these schools only had 11 applicants and others had 500 applicants. So with some research, a lot of research, this is what I found. First on the list was Alcorn State University, which has a 92% passing rate for NCLEX RN. That's a great passing rate. They rank 52nd in the nation of 1,700 nursing programs. If this has anything to show for their MSN program, I would say this school seems pretty decent. Although ASU only had 12 applicants for their MSN program. They also only have 2 full-time staff. So this is a very, very small school, but sometimes that can be beneficial. On the contrary, let's look at Purdue University Global. Purdue University Global had 500 MSN students. Every single applicant was accepted into their program. They do offer a more go-at-your-own-pace style MSN program. It's called the Excel track. This is very similar for what I did for my BSN degree. You pay for the entire semester, not just per credit. You work at your own pace, completing as many classes as you can in that semester, because that semester you paid for in one big chunk, not per class. I personally really enjoyed this learning style for my BSN program, but I'm not sure how I would feel about this for an MSN program. Purdue University Global also offers a wide variety of start dates, which is very nice. Now, I wasn't able to find all the information I was looking for. I wasn't able to find passing rates for the schools, and I also wasn't able to see passing rates for when those MSN students went on to take their licensure exams. But as you can see by this list, the amount of students at each school varies widely. Some schools only have 11 students and other schools have 500 students. Now, I also found that the application fee for each school varied. Not greatly though. Most schools had a $0 application fee. Some schools had a $10 application fee, but the highest application fee was from Florida International University, and that was $95. Now, the cost per credit also varied pretty greatly here. Now get this, University of Maine charged in-state students $541 per credit. But if you are an out-of-state student for the University of Maine, you are paying $1,623 per credit. You are paying 3 times more than the in-state student per credit. Now, University of Detroit Mercy Nursing School came in the middle of that, charging $878 per credit, whether you're in-state or out-of-state. Now, I personally could not imagine going back to school anytime soon. I am 6 years out of my basic RN program. Then I went back for my BSN program, and I just couldn't imagine going back for a master's degree right now. If I would have to pick from any kind of master's program, I would go back for education. But what would you go back for? If you went back to school, what would you pick? Would you pick education? Would you become a nurse practitioner? Would you do some type of research? Comment that down below. Now, from this list put together by US News, I want to know, have any of you attended any of these schools or know anybody who has attended one of these schools? But other than that, that is it for today's video. There is your list of 20 MSN programs that have a 100% acceptance rate. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up so this video can get out there to other nurses just like yourself. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good week.